So today I'm going to be doing a video on some new lip products. These are so cute. I just had to get them when I first saw them. They are a newer product. These are from the Saem and they're called the Yum Yum Lip Syrup. So these look so freaking cute. I love these a lot. The actual, this one kind of reminds me of like a Heinz ketchup bottle, but I still think it's super cute. So there are 4 different colors of these. The first one is this peachy one and it's just called Peach. Next is this one called Strawberry. Next is this one called Cherry. And then finally is this deepest, darkest one called Chocolate. So I thought these were just so cute. I got mine from Rose Shop as expected, and these were $3.61 a piece. So super inexpensive, cute little lip products. So I'm gonna apply each of these and show you guys what the colors look like and let you guys know what I think about these products. So first off, just to show you a little bit about the packaging, these actually are a little bit different applicator than what I was expecting. I thought maybe it would be like a little lip brush or like a lip wand or something, but when you actually take off the cap, it's actually one of those squeeze tube type products. Now, that's not really necessarily my favorite type of way to apply a lip product, just because I find that they tend to be a little bit messier. If it's like a clear lip gloss or, you know, a tinted thing, I find that it's, you know, not as big of a deal, but these do have quite a bit of color to them. So as far as application goes, I feel like the little squeeze tip tube is not my ideal choice, but I still think you can make it work. So I'm gonna apply this one first called Strawberry. Now, lip syrup is definitely the perfect name for these consistency wise. They are a little bit more of like a gel feeling kind of lip product, kind of lip gloss. It's almost like if a lip gloss and like a melted lipstick had a baby. It's definitely like a super glossy kind of look. So this is definitely one that you could either sheer out and apply super thinly, or you can build it up to kind of get this full color impact kind of look. These are super comfortable on the lips. They are a thicker feeling, but they're not sticky. It almost kind of has a slight lip oil feeling to it as well. Just really hydrated, really wet, lacquered looking lips, and overall something very comfortable to wear. However, I do feel like since it is a little bit more of like a slip and slide kind of formula, I feel like the color could get outside the line some. So if you're eating or drinking anything, I feel like this definitely would kind of slip and slide around a bit, so just keep that in mind. And each of these do have a slight kind of scent slash flavor to them that matches the color name of the product. So this one is Strawberry. It does have that little bit of a strawberry sweet kind of scent to it as well. And so I quickly just removed all the product. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call this a staining product. There is just like a tiny bit of color here, but overall for the most part this is kind of just like my natural lip color. So I'm going to just apply a little bit of my sponge over it to kind of cancel out that color, so you can see a little bit more of the true color of this. So the next one is the color Peach that I'm going to apply. So this one is the color Peach. So for this one I wanted to apply it very thinly so you could kind of see what the texture is like. Definitely when you apply it in a more sheared out way, you still get quite a bit of color to it, but you get a lot less of that oilier feeling and less of a thick feeling to it as well. So I think it's a really fun color, and especially if you are applying this more on the natural side, I find that the applicator is not that bad, but if you want that real full on color, I do find that the applicator is just a little bit tricky to work with. It can definitely be done, but you have to take your time quite a bit more. But if you want to just do like a little light quick layer of it, I find that it works just fine. Peach scent is definitely one of my favorite scents slash flavors and lip products. I feel like it's such an underrated kind of thing, but I really like it, and this is the peach color. I feel like the peach really kind of like matches my hair at the moment as well. The next one is called Cherry, so this one's going to be a bit more of like a red color. Now, one thing I really like about the scent of this cherry one, sometimes I find like cherry scented lip products can kind of have like a medicine kind of smell slash taste to it. This one still has a slight bit of like cherryness to it, but it almost smells more like if you mixed a grape and a cherry. So I like that this one doesn't have like that like sick cough syrup kind of cherry taste to it, and it's also like really subtle, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But that is the cherry color, and the final one is the chocolate syrup. So this one is not the same color that you would expect, like this dark chocolate color. It's more of like if you had like a chocolate covered cherry kind of color, so it's definitely more of like a brick tone red. So with the first layer of the chocolate colored one, this one is again more red, so it's not going to be like a super brown color, but it is more of like a duller kind of brick red color when it's very sheared out. So it's just more of like a toned down kind of red. And the chocolate scent, I've actually really liked this one. It's almost reminds me more of like chocolate with like a hint of coconut or something. I feel like this would also suit a little bit of deeper skin tones as well. I feel like it wouldn't look too out of place if you are not a fan of super bright colors on deeper skin tones. As far as how all these colors look compared to each other, I will insert some swatches so you can see a little bit closer at what the color difference is like. I would say a couple of these colors do look a little similar. Like I would say the cherry color and the chocolate color, you know, kind of look very similar, except, you know, this one's just like slightly different. So I don't think it's necessary to buy like all 4 of these, but since they were so inexpensive at about, you know, less than $4 a piece, I feel like around, you know, $12 for them is not bad. One thing I do want to mention is that when you are applying these, you do like squeeze the little bottle to get the product to come out. Be very careful because it's very easy to squeeze out too much product, especially if you want more of like just a sheer wash of color. So just be careful when you are applying that. And then of course the accuracy of applying these is a little bit harder because it is like a squeeze tube. It's hard to get like super perfect kind of lines. So it definitely does lean itself a little bit more towards wearing it in a sheer way, but you can definitely build up the color as well because that's how I did it. And it doesn't look like absolutely perfect, but I think overall it looks fine. So as far as how these wear, I think that they are super comfortable on the lips, especially if you do wear them like more built up. That lip oil feeling definitely does come through a little bit more if you do wear these a little bit more like thickly or, you know, full on. As far as whenever you just apply them in a thin layer, it just has like a really nice light kind of gloss to the lips. But if you want like a really full on color, then I would say apply it with 2 layers and then it will have that really like glossy lacquered lip look. One thing to keep in mind is that, at least for me, I did notice these kind of sliding around and getting on my teeth just a little bit. So if you do the little finger pop, so if you do that and get like some of the lipstick off the inner portion of your lip, that can decrease like any of it really getting on your teeth, because that happened to me a couple times while I was applying this and I was like, oh, it's on my teeth. So overall, I give these a total buy. I think they're so cute, so inexpensive, and if there's only like 1 or 2 colors you're really interested in, then I think that those are just so affordable and so stinking cute. As far as my personal favorites, I lean more towards the strawberry and the peach color. I just find that that suits my skin tone a little bit more, but if you do have a little bit of like a deeper skin tone, I think that these 2 colors would be great, the cherry and the chocolate. Of course, I think that anyone can wear any of these colors. It's just whatever you're comfortable with and what you like, but I definitely think that there are a few more options if you do have deeper skin tone, which is not something you see too often with a lot of Korean beauty products. But overall, I give these a total buy. I think these are so adorable, so inexpensive, and, you know, just 1 or 2 of them, if those are the colors that speak to you, I think it's totally worth it. And I love these so much. I can't get over how much I love like really cutely packaged things, but these I definitely think are a really fun product. So that is it for this buy or buy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.